Zoning. The zoning is set by the city. So we've got different levels of governance over your property: state, county, and city. Your city is going to set the municipal zoning requirements. So let's search for it. We're in San Jose, remember. So here we are at the City of San Jose official zoning ordinance. And this website here will help you find out which zone your project is in and then the requirements for that particular zoning. So here we go, scrolling through, find your property zoning. We can use one of these four methods. You can enter the property address or APN. We can view the zoning map, we can download, or if you really can't figure it out, you can visit or call. And by the way, San Jose has a particularly easy site to use with a lot of the information online, but the cities are very, very used to getting these calls. If you can't figure out your site, please go ahead, make a call. Sometimes you might have to physically go in, and the people there will help you figure this information out. Let's see. I think I want to enter my property address. Let's try it. So I want to search for zoning information. And let's try the APN. What was that? I'm going to copy that, paste in there. That didn't work. Let's try again. How about the address? There we go, that's better. So here we have the address 1073 Huntington Drive, zoning R-1-8. I'm going to click and see what kind of information they have. They have information on past permits. We can choose a map. We can choose property information or documents associated with this property. I'd like to show you another way to find this information. Remember, I've gone back to this site here. To determine your property zoning, use one of these four methods. Let's try the zoning map. Here is the City of San Jose's zoning map. This is an interactive tool that lets you visualize all the different zoning properties within the city. So I'm going to go over here and find our address, 1073 Huntington. Oops, looks like I don't even have to type it all. Here it is. Here we are, this address right here, 1073 Huntington. And we can find out, based on the color, that we're R-1-8. Or if you click on it, you get more information. Here we have land use zoning, single family residential, up to 8 dwelling units per acre. And that is R-1-8. So now that we have this information, how do we find our setbacks, our maximum height, and our floor area ratio? Let's go back to the City of San Jose site and look in the zoning ordinance. I'm going to click on this link right here. Here we are on the website for the City of San Jose, California Code of Ordinance. This is their all the rules, all the laws for City of San Jose. We are in section 20, zoning, right here. Take a look. So we're looking for the residential zoning district. Here we are in zoning in general. General provisions, no, that's not us. Open space and agricultural, that's not us also. You could scroll through all these, or we can pull up the index. Let's try that. Here we have the index for our San Jose municipal ordinances. We're looking at Title 20 zoning, and we're interested in our residential zoning district. So let's take a look at Chapter 20.30, residential zoning districts. I'm going to start in the very first part of it, general. Here we are at the top of the residential zoning district section. So we can find out in here what the R1 district means. In part 2, we can find out exactly which uses are allowed. I'm going to scroll quickly through those. It has a table of permitted uses and conditional uses and then not allowed. And then I've scrolled all the way to part 3, development regulations. This is where you're going to find your setback information. So take a look at this table 20-60, and it talks about the specific zoning district and the minimum lot sizes and the setbacks. Let me expand that so you can really see. Here's the full table of development regulations. Remember, we're zoning district R-1-8. That's right, located right here. So our minimum lot area to count, to be allowed to be a residential lot in this area is this amount of square feet. Our minimum setbacks are here. Our front setback is 20. Our interior side is 5 feet. Corner side is 12.5 feet. The rear setback for an interior lot, which is what we have, by the way, is 20 feet. Your minimum driveway length is 18 feet. The maximum height for your building is 35 feet. And your maximum number of stories is 2.5 feet. Parking, it's noted that there are some parking regulations here. And your floor area ratio, we'll go ahead and look at that in a minute. So I've gone ahead and entered the information we just learned over here in our particular project, the front setback, side setback, rear, and the maximum height. Now remember, every time you read these kind of codes, there are always footnotes and exceptions. It's very, very important when you read a table like this to go ahead and read the footnotes and exceptions. In this case, we have them right here. Here's our table, and here's our notes. So these may or may not be important to your project, but always read the footnotes. If they have clickable links, go ahead and follow the links, or if they just tell you a specific code number, please follow up, because sometimes these can be very, very important exceptions. So on that note, let's find out about our maximum floor area ratio. It says, see Part 9 of Chapter 20.100 for single-family house permit criteria that may apply, and handily there's a clickable link. Here we are, Chapter 20.100. Let's find Part 9. Part 9 is a single-family house permit. This is pretty complicated, so let me scroll down, and I'm showing you the answer here. It says that you have to apply for a special permit if your floor area ratio is equal to or greater than 0.45 or 45 hundredths, but you don't have to apply for the special permit if it is equal to or less than the 45 hundredths. Now, if you, like me, were really confused about this, what I would do is go ahead and give it a Google search. Here we go. San Jose floor area ratio, FAR. Let's try it. Here we go, official website for the single family house permit for City of San Jose. And they have all these lovely illustrations of what they mean. So, and the rule is the floor area ratio needs to be below 0.45. So here we go. 0.45. I encourage you on your own time to take a look at this right here, handout on how to calculate floor area ratio, and a sample of a floor area ratio diagram, because there's some good information under there. But for right now, what we've got is our number 0.45.